Now, when I'm recording this video, I hope and I pray that this is going to be one of those videos that's going to change your life. And I'm not talking about it's going to change your life and you have to do it and work with it for the rest of your life. I'm talking about just 1 month of your life to change the rest of your life. Doesn't that sound insane? And if I ask you what month am I talking about? Well, of course, I'm talking about Ramadan. So how can we make Ramadan 2024 change your life? And before we go into that, I want to make sure if this is really a video for you, if you even should keep on watching this video. So who is this video for? If you're one of those people that get shocked every time when, people say it's Ramadan tomorrow, let's go, and you thought you had several days left to prepare, well, this is for you. And if you're one of those that always feel like you're dying the first week of Ramadan, you got crazy migraines, no energy to pray Taraweeh, all of that, this is indeed for you, inshallah. That you're always motivated, set goals for yourself, but get disappointed halfway through Ramadan when you haven't even reached even one of your goals, right? It feels like you wasted it all. And you want to stay healthy, you want to lose or you want to gain weight, whatever. But all of the post if sweets, the sweets you eat after iftar, you know which one I'm talking about, always ruins it for you. And you have no idea when to work out, how to work out, if you should work out during Ramadan, but you don't want to lose your gains. If any of these fits you, well, this video is indeed for you, inshallah. So the next question would be, how can a white guy with tattoos help me? Maybe that goes through your head. I mean, if you don't know me yet, I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah. Secondly, look, I've done all the mistakes you can possibly think of. When I was a new Muslim, no one was teaching me. I thought that you start fasting when the sun comes up, when the sunrise. I didn't know that you have to start fasting when it's Fajr. One of those, that's one of the mistakes I did. And I want my Muslim brothers and sisters, you guys, I want you to make the best out of this Ramadan, every Ramadan. I want you to make the best out of your life. And I like you too much for you to make the same mistakes like I did, right? So the first time I fasted Ramadan was when I became a Muslim, 2017. So almost 7 years ago now. This was in Sweden. Remember, during the summer, the time for Fajr was 2:07 a.m. Time for Maghrib was 9:20 p.m. Over 19 hours fast, right? So here, I was over here. Iceland got, mashallah, 21, but we were close there. The thing is, I was sick, literally sick the first week, lost ton of muscles, had the worst headaches of my life. And, obviously my coffee consumption, was not ready for Ramadan. And yeah, Sweden, if you didn't know, I'm from Sweden. We're the top coffee, top 10 coffee consumers in the world. So we like coffee. So when I did all those mistakes, I decided, no, look, the next Ramadan and the next one and the next one, I'm going to do my best. I didn't want to be a miskin. So I started to plan. So now I can work more than ever on my business during Ramadan. I can read the whole Quran during Ramadan. I can work out every day. I can pray Taraweeh every night, even if I have a family and I have school. So I can do all of these things. And by the way, I live in Dubai now, by the way. So it's 13 hours fast, alhamdulillah. But this works wherever you are in the world. I made this system when I was in Sweden with 19 hours. So I don't care where you live. You can do this. And then you're talking about, wait, Simon, what kind of system are you talking about? Obviously, I'm talking about the three-way system. If you don't know it by now, it's the fitness system, the habit system, accountability system in one big environment, in one big system, right? 3 systems in one system, the three-way system. So why do you want to follow a system? Why? Because it actually works. It organizes your way to your dream goals. If you want to read more Quran, if you want to get in shape, whatever you want to do with your life, it organized the way. You're going to know what every single step you need to take towards that goal. And you can split it down. That's the most important part. To baby steps you have to take every day. For fitness, you create a plan for your fitness. You build a sustainable diet you can do for a decade at least, not for a couple of weeks, and be physically active every day. Habits, you can build small habits that last a lifetime. That's why I said I want this video to change your life and remove bad habits and sins at the same time. Accountability, you want to make sure you're accountable in your environment, right? You want to have people, you want to have an environment that supports you to become better, and you get the support you need to become the best Muslim version of yourself. And with a system, you can change your life like all of these people. And here's me among one of them. So this works. So let's start. Before we start during Ramadan, we need to start before Ramadan, obviously, right? So here are 5 rules I want you to follow. First, you need to repay your missed fast, because Allah says in the Quran, whoever is ill or on a journey, the same number of days that you didn't fast, you need to make them up from other days. So make sure you do that before Ramadan starts. So when I drop this video, you got plenty of time to do that. Secondly, prepare a Ramadan schedule. Start praying consistently on time, all 5 prayers, and even start praying Qiyamul Layl. Build a Quran reading habit as well. Set a reading goal for Ramadan. If you cannot read the whole Quran, no, don't worry. Set a goal. Anything. It can be half the Quran, it can be one juz. Do something, right? And then thirdly, you want to prepare the body. Start fasting now a few days just to get used to, waking up for suhoor. Again, this is really important. This one, don't skip suhoor. Guys, don't skip suhoor. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, suhoor is a blessed meal. Like, who doesn't want a blessed meal, right? So don't skip it. Even if it's just a sip of water. If you just drink a little water. Because Allah and His angels sends blessings on those who eat suhoor. Subhanallah. Imagine you skip suhoor and you don't get Allah, His angel won't send blessings on you. Subhanallah. And wean off caffeine and sugar. You need to do this before Ramadan. And look, this is only if you want to stop having headaches and blood sugar spikes. If you want them, go ahead. So let's go. Like, this is what I do. So I do it in 3 steps. So first, you need to identify how many cups of coffee or soda you drink, right? Take that number and drop 1 or 2 from it. So if you're having more than 5, drop 2 every time. And then drink this many coffees per day at most for 1 week. So for example, now I drink 3-4 cups of coffee every day. So I'm going to drop 1 each week, right? So step 2, drop 1 from this number, rotating it for example, decaf or diet soda, and hold it for a week. So if I drink coffee, I stop week 1, I drink 3 normal coffees. If you have problem with soda, 3 normal sodas. And then remember, I drank 4 originally, but week 1, I'm going to change 1 of these cups to decaf. And then step 3, you just repeat it until it gets to 0. So for example, like week 2, 2 coffees, 2 decaf. Week 3, 1 coffee for 3 decaf. Week 4, which should be before Ramadan, 0 coffees and 4 decafs. Again, obviously, you need to do this 1 month before Ramadan. Why we take this long, like 1 week at a time, is because you want to make sure that your body adjusts. You can do this like a couple days before, but it's gonna be really difficult. And number 5, create a sustainable sleep cycle. Wait, Simon, how? If we wake up, we eat suhoor in the middle of the night, we're praying, and when are we gonna sleep? I know, guys. I already hear you. So I have a secret: sleep blocks. This is the secret. You're doing sleep wrong in Ramadan, and that's why you gain weight. That's why you have headaches, mood swings, all that. But inshallah, sleep blocks is here for your rescue. So how do they work? Number 1, don't nap. Don't do naps. The thing is, try to sleep for at least 4 hours during the night after iftar, if you can do that, depending on where you live, and wake up for suhoor and fajr, and then go back to sleep for a couple hours. Don't try to stay up. It's going to be very difficult to get a good sleeping quality, right? If you need to sleep during the day, sure, okay, it might happen. Make sure it's at least 1 sleep cycle, which means 90 minutes. Do not sleep 1 hour, 40 minutes. No, 90 minutes. When you close your eyes like this, 90 minutes, and make sure you get to 7 to 8 hours of sleep within a 24-hour period, because you're not going to get that during one night. That's just how it is. If you don't have time for 90 minutes, don't worry. You can nap, but maximum 20 minutes. You should not fall asleep. But the thing is, you will get a quick recharge, right? What you need to do, you need to create this pattern before Ramadan. So prepare. Like, it's going to be really rough if you don't transition into this. Your body not going to get used to it before Ramadan. So start at least 1 or 2 weeks before, right? Especially when you drop down to caffeine, this is going to be much easier, right? Because you're transitioning the sleep cycle and the caffeine consumption, even this sugar consumption. And thirdly, you are what you eat. Like, already now, like, try to avoid eating heavy, fatty, or sugary foods at iftar. Obviously, right? We're going to talk more about that. This will ruin your sleep quality. So make sure to reduce this before Ramadan. Look, if you follow these 5 steps now, before Ramadan, you're ready, inshallah ta'ala. But you need to prepare a checklist for what your daily habit is going to be in Ramadan. And you need to have a support. You need to have a plan, guys. Even if you do these things, you go into Ramadan, you have no plan, it's not going to help you. So how are we going to do it? Okay, mid-Ramadan. Now we're in the Ramadan. Let's start with the fitness system. Remember the 3-way system: fitness, habits, accountability. So we got fitness. So diet. Let me give you best and easiest strategy I teach all of my paying clients: the half carbs or double protein strategy. No matter if you want to lose or gain weight, this one is great. So, for example, if you want to lose weight, eating less carbs will reduce the energy intake, and increasing the protein will make you feel fuller. It's going to be easier during Ramadan, and you are going to lose weight. If you want to gain weight, well, reduce carbs to fit more protein in so you can actually build muscles. That's the thing, right? And it's weird because it works both ways, but I promise you it works. And whatever you're going to put on the plate, for example, you remove half of the carbs, and then the protein you take, you double it. So, for example, instead of taking 4 scoops of rice, take 2. And instead of taking 1 small chicken breast, grab 2, right? And you need to follow this for iftar and suhoor. I promise you this is gonna get easier. So inshallah, let's go through suhoor, what you have to do and what you should not do. Hydration, really important. Drink at least 1 glass of water for suhoor. If you're not gonna do anything else, wake up for suhoor, drink water. Make sure you eat complex carbs, right? Whole grains, oats, brown rice. But again, don't overconsume it. Follow this half carbs and double protein, right? Again, protein, always include protein in every meal because you're eating less meals. You need to make sure you get your protein in. Fruits and vegetables as well. It's going to help you manage your hydration and you get vitamins and minerals. Healthy fats, avocado, nuts, seeds, and all that, not fried stuff. But if you want to lose weight, be careful. If you overeat fats, you're not going to lose weight. What you should not do, again, don't skip suhoor. Please don't do it. It's a sunnah, follow it. Avoid salty foods like sausages, pickles, processed cheese, everything. Obviously, eat in moderation, but if you eat more salty food, it's going to be hard to be hydrated. That's the thing. And do not donut, right? I'm a little bit, yeah. If you don't get it, I mean, don't eat donuts and cereals and pastries. High sugar things, right? Unless you love, obviously, like blood sugar dips and hunger and all that during your fast, go ahead, eat all the sugar you want. If you don't want to feel that, follow this, please. Fry free. Samosas, I don't know if you how you pronounce that, pakoras, I don't know, falafel. I know this is gonna make a lot of you people very angry because this is what basically you eat. The problem is it creates problems in your digestion. Like, it's gonna be very hard. Like you're gonna have problem with your stomach. So if you can avoid that, do it and don't overeat. Like again, take it easy. Big man. Focus on hydration, focus on protein, and then you're good. And this is for both weight loss and weight gain. So here are some few meal suggestions. You can take a look at these. I'm not going to go through them like this, but I wanted to give you some like examples what it could be. So every single example has protein, has good carbs, right? So this is both for weight gain and weight loss. Just follow the half carb, double protein, and you're good, inshallah. All right, let's go to the iftar. This one is really important because this is actually after you've been fasting for so many hours. So take a chill pill. Eat 1 to 3 dates, drink some water, go pray Maghrib, and eat when you come back. I mean, the food is not gonna just get some legs and run away. I don't know what kind of food you're eating, but if it's running away, it's too fresh. Okay. Balance meals, fill up the protein. Again, take it easy on the carbs, eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. And then soups or broth, really great because your body don't really care about food right now. You want to hydrate your body as much as you can, but be careful with the salt though. Some of these things has a lot of salt. Eat slowly, use portion control because guys, after iftar, you're gonna pray tarawih. You don't want to feel bloated, dizzy, sleepy during tarawih. That's not a good state to be in if you want to pray. And suhoor, iftar is the same thing. Just follow the same do's I wrote here on suhoor and add these. You're going to be good, inshallah. What you should not do during iftar is sweet drinks. Always I see people, they grab their soda, their juice, whatever, right? Look, if you love like blood sugar spikes and dehydration and all that, go ahead. But if you don't want to have it, don't drink sweet drinks. Drink water or like lemon water or something. Fried and salty, again, if you don't want to have digestion problems, dehydration, don't eat it. And then deserting the dessert. Leave the dessert. I know it's hard, but like if you want to feel good during Ramadan, you got to remove the sweets, honestly. If you cannot do that, at least reduce it, but we know how that is, right? So if you can remove it, please. Overeating, again, we're all hungry, I know. But remember, you got tarawih in like an hour. You can also eat after tarawih, right? Again, suhoor, iftar, same thing. So same don'ts like I mentioned in suhoor, same here during iftar. Here's some meal suggestions. Take a picture or screenshot or whatever, write it down, and it should be good. And here, like I also write, like some people don't have any appetite during iftar. Grab some dates, some lead protein shake, drink water, something, right? And then snacks. Some people snacks after iftar. Just follow the things I've already mentioned. Here's some suggestions though. If you want to gain weight, it looks a little bit different. You want to fill up some nice fats, right? So we got some fats, extra fat here. If you want to lose weight, try to avoid that. Like get your protein in. So all of these are protein. Popcorn, like if you want popcorn, go ahead. Like air pop, not like these with butter and everything. Just go ahead with the popcorn if you want a snack. And then you have some other things here like protein shake, vegetable foods. Just go crazy on these. But take it easy on the dates. Guys, if you want to lose weight, probably what happens is you eat too many dates. You think it's so healthy and all. It is healthy, but if you want to lose weight, it contains calories. It's a dried fruit, guys. It contains a lot of calories, actually. So be careful with those. So diet out of the way. We're good. Inshallah, we're good. Now for the workout. So I'm not going to give you a bunch of workout plans. It's not going to help you. I'm going to give you principles. So first, when are you going to work out? So I have 3 suggestions here. You can start like this depends on your lifestyle. You can do right before iftar, like 1 hour before iftar. You can do after iftar. I'm talking about depending on like what kind of workout you're gonna do. Like if you want to go to the gym and pray tarawih, well, go after tarawih. I know that some people they pray tarawih before fajr. So if you don't want to pray tarawih after iftar, you can do a workout instead and then go to sleep, right? Or you can do it after suhoor. I would say for most people, like this, after iftar, after suhoor would be the best because you're hydrated. Before iftar can be a little bit dangerous because you're dehydrated, right? So more risk for injury. But if you want to do that, like no matter what you want to do, like especially if you want to work out before iftar, the second thing you need to think about is the intensity. How hard should you work out? Generally speaking, what I say is just do 50% less what you usually do. 50% less volume, like split, like if you do 10 sets of of exercising in one workout, do 5. Or you can do 50% less weight. So if you do bench press 100 kilos, do 50 kilos and do this, keep the volume, right? Or if you do like running or some kind of timed workout, reduce the time with 50%. Number 3, most importantly, listen to your body. Because now, if you feel more advanced, if you've been doing this for a while and you can cope, then go ahead, train hard. Like I've done my personal records during Ramadan. I've lifted crazy weights, right? But you got to be careful. Now, if you feel lethargic, if you feel like you're not used to it, then rest and do it after you had your iftar. Because it's more important that you do it rather than how hard you do it. Because the thing is, if you work out during Ramadan, I promise you guys, this is gonna make your Ramadan so much better. Gonna help your blood circulation. Gonna help so many things in your body to get activated. And during your fast, believe it or not, you're gonna feel more energized because your body is working. Many people they just log out during Ramadan, just lay in the couch. This just makes everything worse. Trust me. And then you might say, yeah, but Simon, I need a workout plan. Come on. Don't worry. I thought about that. I didn't want to make this video long because I send a question in the community we have, how long I should make it. You wanted like 20, 30 minutes. So I'm going to try. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'll try to keep it like that. So I'm going to tell you something in the end that's going to give you a workout plan and much more, inshallah. Then we got the habit system. We got the fitness system done, diet, workout, habit system. So remember, this is a month of worship. So when you've nailed the diet and workout, make sure that all of your habits, they are focused on getting you closer to Allah because you only got this month. That's it. Worship, ibadah. Because this happens once a year. And who knows? May Allah protect us, but we don't know if we're going to live long enough to see the next Ramadan. So this might be your last one. So let's make the best out of it and most out of it. So I made a daily habit checklist for you guys. So very easy. I made it from all the words, all the letters in Ramadan. So read Quran. Always pray, all prayers. Minimize your screen time, alms and sadaqah. Like give a lot of money in charity. Dua and dhikr, especially when you're fasting. Because when you're fasting, your dua will be accepted. Ask for forgiveness and work on your nafs and self-control. Don't do sins in Ramadan. Try to stay away from all the sins you've done during Ramadan. You might ask, but Simon, like, okay, read Quran, all the like, how much, when? Then you gotta follow the 1% method. I'm talking about this every single day. It's so important. Look, improve yourself with small steps every day. This is actually from behavior science, and this is from the Sunnah. There's a beautiful hadith. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, take up good deeds only as much as you are able. As much as you can, because why? The best deeds are those that are done regularly, even if they're few. In another narration, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, the most beloved deeds, the deeds Allah loves most are those that are done consistently, even though they're few. So, for example, if you want to read Quran, start with one ayah every day. You want to pray, start with one sunnah every day. You want to minimize screen time? Well, start with having just 1 hour screen time every day. Sadaqah, give $1, whatever your currency is, every day. You want to make a lot of dua, focus on one dua you want to make and make that dua every day. You get it, right? Keep it simple, but do it consistently. Now we move to the most important part. This is probably the most, like, if you want to take anything away from this video, so listen very carefully. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he said, a man follows the religion of his friend. So each one of you should consider whom he makes his friend. So you are the produce. You are the product of your own environment. If you don't like the state you're in, look at your environment and change it. Because that's why in the hadith, the hadith where it mentioned the man who killed 99 people. So he regretted, he wanted to repent. So he went to a monk and he asked him, like, what am I going to do? And the monk gave him a negative answer. Yeah, you're not going to be forgiven, bro. Like, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. So he killed him as well. So he had killed 100 people. And then, wise man, he said to him, go to another village. Why should he go to another village? Because Allah forgives all sins, doesn't he? Just say astaghfirullah. Why? Because the environment affected him. Accountability and support is the most important part if you want to change, is the most important part of the three-way system I just gave you. Look, you can do fitness habits right. You can do the first two parts right, but without support and community, you will never be consistent. Never. But let's say it like this. What if you say to me or you ask me, but Sam, what should I do? I need help during Ramadan. Or I don't want to do it alone. Or I'm not sure how to apply the three-way system. It's so much. It's so complicated. What if I do mistakes? Look, you have two options, right? You can do it alone. You can use the system I laid out here. No problem at all. Or, I mean, you can let me help you to make this Ramadan the best one of your life and change your life with less mistakes, less frustration, and not having to feel so tired and hungry all the time during Ramadan and regretting all the mistakes and sins you did and all the goals you never reached. And you'll be able to properly implement this three-way system in your own life that gets you in shape physically and spiritually and helping you to become the best Muslim version of yourself. And you will build better habits for your health and iman. You will have more energy, feeling more lighter, feeling stronger during and most importantly, after this holy month, being in your best shape ever, inshallah. And be a part of an environment that supports you all the way through and makes you a stronger Muslim. I mean, look, be honest with me. Does this sound fair? Because if it sounds fair, use the link in the description down below. Let me know your struggles. Let me know your goals. Answer the question. I'll see if, only if, and how I can help you, right? And as a bonus, after you answer all these questions, I don't want to leave you empty-handed. I want to give you something else. I want to give you the access to the stronger Muslim community. I want to make sure you're not doing this Ramadan alone, but together with other Muslims, together with me, that try to become healthier and get closer to Allah. So, piece of cake, right? Fill out the form, join the community. I'll take a look at whatever your struggles and goals are. I'll reach out to you ASAP, see how I can help to become a stronger Muslim. If that makes sense, go ahead and do your thing. If not, all good, inshallah. So I pray that Allah makes this Ramadan the best one of our life and change our lives. Allahumma ameen. And thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. And see you in the next video, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum.